Jeff Gumbinner from Gumbinner Davies Communications. Well, I think the increasing integration of online media with the direct mail, things like barcoding and the cell phone images that you can take a picture of your cell phone and it takes you right to a personalized URL, things like that. First and foremost, you don't always have to go negative. While campaigns are a series of choices and what you're trying to do is influence what people are thinking about when they're in the voting booth, if you have absolutely nothing on your opponent and it's an even race, what you want to do is drive the debate to something that's going to favor your candidate. So, as a Democrat, we usually have an advantage on education as opposed to, say, taxes. So maybe what we want to do is just make the entire campaign about education. So if we don't have anything to say about our opponents, at least when the voters are going into the voting booth, they're thinking about the issue and they're thinking about the sort of themes that we want them thinking about, and hopefully feeling like whatever it is that we want them to vote on is what matters in the election. First of all, you want to coordinate with other mediums. So, you often want to have the same, unless you're trying to go under the radar, you want to have the same message in mail that you have on television. But if you can create mail that grabs enough attention that it gets talked about on TV, we've actually done mail pieces that have been held up by newscasters on television and talked about it. If we can sort of drive a mail piece into another medium like that, we know we've done a good job. The key to doing it is to design it so that even if they're not familiar with the running gag, they still get the point. Each piece needs to stand on its own. How often do we do it? It just depends. Not every race, but occasionally. It really depends on the issues and what we're trying to get across and what we determine is the best way to do it. I think for us, it's the combination of the creative and the strategic. My background's in polling, and I think we do really good, consistent, creative mail that cuts through the clutter and is easy to get the message in a way that I think not that many firms do. And as I said, with a background in polling, it's always strategic and well-targeted and sort of on point and resonates with voters. And I think it's that combination. Sometimes you find firms that are good at the strategy or firms that are good at the creative, and it's harder to find firms that do both of them well. There are only a few.